We are continuing with the matrix assignment for Year 12 General, which is a reminder of what we did last time. We have our winners, our highlighted winners here, which we formed our dominance matrix. We use the mmult command to carry out matrix multiplication to find d squared, and likewise d cubed over here. All right, so we're going to do one more, and then we're going to find a way of generating supremacy matrices for different coefficients. All right, so we're going to use the mmult again. So we're doing order 4. We're doing dominance matrix to the power 4. Okay, so mmult. Don't need that. All right, so mmult, we're going to highlight D3. Okay, now we're having that glitch again, so I'm going to have to, if you notice the way that once I go to that row, it doesn't seem to like it. That's going to get me an error. Yeah, so if that happens, let me delete that. If this happens, highlight everything but the last row and then just increase your number of your second part, in my case, by 1 to 34. So that should grab everything. There we go. So now we've got everything. Put a comma in. So to get dominance 4, we take dominance 3 and times by dominance 1. Let's go over here and highlight dominance 1. Okay. That's fine. That seems to work. All right. And now we've calculated dominance 4. So we've got dominance 1, 2, 3, 4 here. All right. Now I'm going to set up something here to work out supremacy matrices. So I can use this to generate different supremacy matrices. Just to put a note here, the supremacy matrix, in terms of how the assignment writes it, is A, D plus B, D squared. I'm going to use that tilde, it doesn't seem to like that. There we go. Tilde 2. C, D power 3. And D, D power 4. So I'm just writing that as a little note. Okay. What we're going to do over here, I'm going to put the supremacy matrix is going to be below. I'm just going to put it there. Nope, I'm going to move it down one row. Oops. There we go. And I'm going to put here, I'm going to put my A, B, C, and D. So I'm going to put A, B, C, and D. So I can just go quickly change that. I'm going to right align those. All right. Actually, I should have wrote equals. My bad. Let's fix that up. Equals. All right. B equals. All right. C equals. And D equals. Okay. Okay. So, and then I can basically put numbers in here. So I'm going to put 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And for the sake of easy reading, I'm just going to left align these. Okay. So what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to, once this is fully constructed, you'll be able to change these numbers and it should automatically update your supremacy matrix. So you can do as many of these as you want to until you get results that you kind of want to talk about. Okay. So I might even just do something similar for that. I'll make that S equals. I'll align it. I'll align that to the right as well. Okay. So let's build our supremacy matrix. So we can do equals mmult. Actually, sorry, we don't need to use this anymore. We're just going to add the, we can just do this by usual matrix methods. All right, but we do need to write a formula. It needs to be A times. I wonder how this is going to work. All right. So what I'm going to do now, all right. Okay, now let's just try something first. see if this works. If you want to use a constant, oops, nope. All right. If you want something that doesn't move when you update the cell or then move the cells, you need to use these dollar signs. I'm just going to double check if this works. Okay. All right, this doesn't like that. All right, so if I click on this and I put a dollar sign on the end. Okay, nope. See if I remember how to do this. Is it beforehand? Yes, there we go. All right, so if I drag this, let's just see, if I drag that to the right, let's see what happens. So I'm going to drag this across. All right, now you see, usually when it does this, when you drag something across, it moves the cell it refers to the left or right or up or down or wherever you move. I move to the right. This dollar sign stops it from doing that. So it's always going to refer to that cell. All right, we want it to do that. Now, so I'm going to get rid of that for now. So you'll see I'm going to use that dollar system for all these variables. I basically want to multiply this with the cells of D, that one with the cells of D squared, D cubed, and D4. All right, so I've got the first ones working. Okay, then what I want to do is I'm going to just multiply, and I'm going to go up to my D. I'm going to go to my top left-hand value, and I've got that there. Okay. All right. So I've now done little a times by the very first cell of D. Okay. I'm now going to plus. I'm going to do the same thing, dollar sign. I'm going to click on where my B number is, which is 0. It's right there. No. Why does it keep doing that? No. All right. Okay, why doesn't it want me to do that? Okay, I'm clicking on this. No. All right. Okay, I'm just going to do it by typing in. So that's G49. So it doesn't seem to like what I'm doing. G49, okay, times by, nope, sorry, F, no, H. H49, there we go. Okay, so now you can see that one's in purple. Cool. All right, seems to be spinning chips over me trying to click my way through this. All right, so let's fix that. H49. Okay, now this multiplies the very first cell on D squared plus dollar sign. Go down. I now want to have that one. So let's see if I can make it work this time. No, it doesn't like it. I'm going to have to type it in manually. Oops. Okay, we go back to here. All right, times E4 plus, okay, that's J49. Oops, it's meant to be dollar sign J49. Okay, yep, that's highlighted there. Times by the first cell, now we're up to D cubed. Actually, I can already see it on this screen. I don't have to scroll. All right, and plus, now I'm just going to type this in because the errors keep happening. Dollar sign L 49. And then times that by this element. Okay. All right, so what have I gone and done? Effectively, if you look at what's highlighted, I've got this times by my D up the top, this times by plus this times by D squared, this times by D cubed, and that times by that. Okay, so what it's gone and done, it has done this command for the very first top left cell. Then all you need to do is drag that across. So drag that across by how many rows you need to go, because I have to go across here. All right, there we go. And then you just need to drag it down. So you need to drag it down 1, 2, 3. So I need to do 1 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll go 7 cells down. It should auto update. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is 8 in total. Okay, yep. There we go. All right, click on your bottom right one and see what happens. Okay, this is not updating the way I want it to. Okay. Why is that? Okay, so you can see these numbers have moved down. We don't want it to do that. Let's just see if I do. I think I need to put another dollar sign in there. So it needs to be $F $56. Let's see what that does. Okay. If I click on that cell, oh, it was the last one, wasn't it? Okay. No, it's still doing that. No. No, sorry, I need to change that to 49. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, that works. All right, so I have to fix this up again. So go to here, and it needs to be, you need to put a dollar sign in front of the F and the number for the first part of each of these. So let me just fix it up. So it's F $49, H $H $49. This fixes them so it doesn't move those ones that are the constants. Okay, $J $49 and $L $49. Okay, this should work now. All right, so drag it across. Then, okay, once you've done that, highlight it again. So we've done the whole row correctly. And we'll drag it down and see if that updates correctly. Okay, all right, so let's have a look. Does it? Yes. So you can see here, this command now is referring to these four, and then the bottom right corner of these matrices. You can go up and check. Does it go to all the bottom right corners? Yes, it does. You can also just cross-reference that on any point. All right, so you've got row 5, column 4. Is it row 5, column 4 of these matrices? Have a look and check. Is it referring to all the constants here? Yes. Okay, so what I've gone and done is I've gone and built. But I didn't change anything when I did that. Full color. Yeah. Okay. I've now built a supremacy matrix generator. So I could go. So right now I'm looking at my order 1. On the side, I'm also going to do my totals. Okay. Which would just be the sums of all of these. Let's do a sum. So add up your rows. Okay. And then drag that down as well. Okay. So these are my rankings, and because of the way I've written my constants, the only one that's actually featured is D. So my results are exactly the same. This is the way you can double check it. My results are exactly what I got over here at the top. So that's exactly the same. All right. I could then go and change. So the point of making this is now I can just go and update these. So if I do 0.5 for B, it should be, so now I've got 1 times D plus 1/2 times D squared. I'm now at my second order. Okay. I now got my second order of rankings, and it's the same as these results. Okay, and I could do this, I could keep doing this, but the point is now I can do whatever I want with these numbers and I can see the results. So you could do something where, all right, if you were to, for example, update your matrices with all ones, what happens then? Okay, do we get any unusual results? We do, in fact. It looks like, even though I actually found that I ranked these at the third order, they were fully ranked at the third order. Now they appear at the fourth order with these coefficients to be unranked. So I can see in my third order, I had first place, second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, sixth place, seventh place, last place. Okay, I now seem to have unranked them. So now I've got a tie for second to last and third to last. So yeah, the only ones ranked are the last place and first 3. But what if I was to go and update these? So I'll make sure my these ones are 1/3 and 1/4. Okay. Are they ranked properly now? They're ranked. Are they ranked the same? Okay, so I've got first place, second place, third place, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Is that consistent with what I got over there? Let's have a look. Yes, they appear to be. Okay, yeah. So That was the interesting thing I just discovered. If I just use 1 as all my numbers with order 4, it wasn't ranked. There was a few that were ranked out of place. Now, if I did that at the 3rd order without the 4th, I get a similar effect. So you see, these constants do matter. What's happening here is some of the 3rd order influences, and if I put this one here, the 4th order influences, are changing the rankings in a way that's removing the high influences. Another way you could look at this is make your 1st order influences more important, and maybe if I made that 5 and that 2, so then I'm working in large numbers. Now I have my teams. No, actually, they're not fully ranked. I've got this 12 and 12 at the second to last place. So what if I made that? I'll make that 8, 3, okay, and 2. Yeah. So you do have to play around with the numbers to make sure the rankings work. All right. So yeah, but now I've got the supremacy matrix. I can just go and change these numbers and update the matrix, update the totals, and I can do a whole bunch of different ones if I wanted to. So that's a little skill I wanted to show you for this video. So we leave it there.